I collaborated with Alfie Evans to create this piece of music. I feel it's immersive and portrays the emotions of the series You're So Cool, as I was unable to put them into words. I usually withhold my personal depiction of the paintings for people to resonate and create their own narratives. It's enjoyable seeing different perspectives. Earthworks is a 5-screen immersive animation installation by Semiconductor. The work is an experience of the phenomenon of land formation with the colourful layers created by soundscapes of earthquake, volcanic, glacial and human activity. This reminded me of my mountains, especially the fluid forms, and inspired me to create my own music. Mary Beth Edelson was a feminist artist. Her collages are visually intriguing and feel as if there's a narrative. There's very strong feminine iconography within each of the collages, and I was especially drawn to the Sheila Nagigs. These are the ancient carvings of naked women showing exaggerated vulvas. This led me to question the mountains and my own practice and the obvious feminine energy they emit. The mountains originally began with the response to my safety cartoons. These are the multiple cartoons that I can watch and repeat without getting bored. They bring a form of comfort. I feel this is reflected through the mountains as with their ongoing presence. I find the mountains to have a hyper-feminine energy flowing throughout, nothing beyond continuous and flat. I started questioning what they represent. This led to the childhood memories of rejecting femininity and classic representations such as Barbies and Pink, which in my child eyes was almost shameful due to the stigma around being girly girl. I've been attempting to destroy this. The mountains drastically shift from the gloomier form into a gloomier form in the second series. This can be read as a loss of safety, but also mindset that's induced when Stanley arrives. The ebbing, flourishing femininity found within dissipates into a darker self-doubt regarding feelings of unattractiveness. I find I was drawn to this painting by Max Ernst due to the hidden characters that intertwine with the surroundings. The use of primarily green tones led me back to the questions regarding the pink mountains and the ideas of creating new hybrids with the intention to interweave them into the background. Trenton Doyle Hancock explores his childhood through his artwork, creating characters and narratives that are ongoing, such as the mounds. The mutants have a full backstory intertwining many of his other continuous characters within. The ideas of narrative and different fictional personas resonates with my work. The hybrid Ichra embodies a form of lost love and fiction, with the peacock head representing ideas of vanity, beauty, and self-obsession. The immediate connotation of a dog is a strong loyalty to its owner, so I gave him a collar to emphasize the loss of independence and increased vulnerability. Stanley represents my lowest states of being/consciousness. Unlike the older hybrids, these new hybrids are not just a moment in time, they are more of a continuous state of mind, especially with Stanley, who dips into my existence. For me, the initial connotations of a budgie were caged, trapped, in an exotic pair. Both the ayah and octopus are considered introverted. Shazia Sikandar is a Pakistani-American artist who explores questions of cultural identity, class, gender, and colonial history. Her artworks are loaded with iconographies from multiple cultures. In many ways, her work is far from my practice. However, I was drawn to the overload of imagery and symbolism, with every small detail having deeper meaning or impression. The compositional sketches establish the raw energy I want to portray within the paintings. They help me visualize my thoughts and emotions, allowing for an instant release and almost mind dump that cannot be portrayed through words. This painting was invoked by emotions I had whilst being out, where I was over-sexualized, unable to escape the wolf pack, whilst losing the ability to even care anymore, due to becoming desensitized. I feel the painting doesn't completely portray the uncomfortable and unsafe emotions I wanted, and so in my eyes is unsuccessful. Working with heavy emotive imagery can be a continuous annoyance as it shifts, transforms, and is very situational. I'm in a constant state of viewing the works with a different narrative as my emotions and perspectives change.